All right. Jesus Christ. All right. I'm finally back. God, that took a minute. Jeez. As you can see, I changed the format of the stream a little bit. It used to be me on my couch, but I figured that would be boring. So now I got words. I figured that would be less boring. I don't know. I'm on one right now because YouTube copywrote me, which I didn't know was, I didn't think I was fair game for that. I thought I was too small to be copywritten. Apparently, I'm not. Taysom Hill touchdown. So I missed like the whole first quarter and a half, I'd say, of this NFL Sunday, which is a bummer because I didn't stream last Sunday. So now I'm indebted about a quarter and a half, which is a really grateful thing of me. I'm almost at 1,000 subs, and I'm just taking my foot off the gas. I feel like God, what's a team that's doing well, but it's gonna blow it when it matters? The Bills. The Bills, I think. The Bills aren't going to win the Super Bowl. If the Bills make the Super Bowl, that would be pretty awesome. I feel like Bills fan or not, and a lot of people who aren't Bills fans hate the Bills for one reason or another. Bills fan or not, I don't think you expect this team to go to the Super Bowl. If they do, I'd be happy. I'd be thrilled. That would be awesome. I don't see it happening, though. I don't. So yeah, you can see how exciting this green background is. I don't think this is, exactly the most engaging background. I could throw a little Madden on there, but I don't think I'm going to. I think Josh Allen keeping it. Let me get the YouTube TV quad box going then, if I'm going to be doing this, yeah? So let me just, how the hell am I going to do this? All right. This has been like the worst Sunday of streaming in HUNNABALL history, honestly. And last week I didn't even do it. My first stream got copywritten. What the fuck? Copywritten? It makes sense. I had games going on in the background, but come on, pal. Give me a break. Give me a break here, man. I wasn't showing oh, check out all the cool games you can watch on my channel only. It was I'm ranting into the void. It's whatever. It is whatever at this point. Let's get to it. Yeah, I missed a lot of football. I have no clue what's going on. I know the Giants are losing. But I was trying to figure it out with YouTube, figure it out with customer support and all that jazz. I hope my mic's on. So help me God. Is my mic on? Thank God. At least one thing worked out. Today in the live stream. Josh Allen, so help me God, holding on the play. Touchdown Bills. Shakir's, never mind. It hit the ground. There's a flag on the play. It's coming back as a hold anyway. They're reviewing something in Washington. The call stands. I don't know. I guess Commanders got the ball again. Jaden Daniels running. He's still running. And flag on the play. He got a first down. So, I don't know. What can I rant about right now? The New York Giants. Offensive holding, so it doesn't matter. So I'm not gonna rip on the Giants this play. I'm due to eat some sand. I feel like I'm indebted to eat some sand. Right? I think so. Josh Allen scrambling. Josh Allen still running. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. Josh Allen, man, so help me God, this guy, man. He is fast. Am I the only, okay, here's the thing with watching Josh Allen. He can move. Obviously, that's not a surprise, but I didn't think he was, straight away fast. The touchdown is coming back. God, man. No, I can't even discuss anything because flags keep calling it back. I found in my video that did better than I thought it would that the NFL is calling less flags now than it was, a few years ago. And since I made that video, I've had a lot of thought, a lot of introspection as far as if the NFL is actually calling more flags, if the games are actually slower. And I don't think I'm right. I don't think the research I looked at or my thesis statement was right. And that's a bummer because 30,000 people saw me say that the NFL is fine when it comes to flags. And now I don't think that's the case because I'm trying to enjoy these games. I'm trying to discuss. But it is a hold, a pass interference, an ineligible man downfield. And my question, you know what? Here's my question, and I should have brought this up in the flag video, but is it that, like, the refs are more strict, or is it that teams and players are less organized? Because Tom talks about it a lot. He talks about how colleges don't teach kids jack shit anymore, and about how it's like, oh, wow, the game's so easy now that everybody messes up. That's kind of backwards. If it's easy, then why, like, you know? If it's easier, then why is everyone getting all these flags? But they're not. And I think that's more so it. Because these flags are sloppy, bro. Illegal man downfield. I can't believe that is still being called. Like, not in like, I can't believe the refs still give a damn. As in, I can't believe offensive tackles haven't registered that yet. Dude, if I was on the offensive line, my jobs would be twofold. Block, and then not move forward. Like, I would literally just not, like, blocking is so hard. I'm not trying to say it's easy. Being an NFL offensive lineman is one of the tougher jobs I could imagine on planet Earth. But it's not that hard to think, okay, well, I started here, so let me just not go here. You know? Like, I'm doing this. I know that I moved forward. You know that I moved forward. So why would I be like, oh, these refs, they call everything, when I'm clearly closer than I would be right here? You know? Call me crazy. It just seems ridiculous. Bills are going to get a field goal. They're actually losing to the Dolphins, which drives me nuts, frankly. I keep looking at myself. I'm not used to the middle part. I'm really not, and I can't tell if I like it or hate it, honestly. I really can't. I don't know. Jameis Winston got sacked. The Chargers are up. Isn't that the worst? Isn't that the worst? I've ripped on the Chargers a few times on this channel, and damn it, I'm pounding the table again. I do not like the Chargers. I think that they were bad for a year, and now they're good again. The Giants have been bad for a decade, so I'm jealous. But also, I don't know, I'm just not a believer. Tyler Bass barely made that field goal, man. That looked horrible off his leg, but it was good. Kick was good. Speaking of flags ruining games, Commanders 3rd and 18. It didn't matter. It literally didn't matter. It literally didn't matter. Is that Diami Brown? Diami Brown? Oh, that one hurt, bro. It's 3rd and 17, dude. And Flott can't get a tackle in the backfield? Really? Cordero Flott? He couldn't tackle. He couldn't avoid a Diami Brown stiff arm? When's the last time you heard Diami Brown? Genuinely. When's the last time you heard that name? If there's anybody in here, let me see if there's anyone in here. There's no one in here. I've had one view on this stream all time. I think YouTube's mad at me because I almost got a copyright strike. That sucks. This also is like the worst aesthetic stream I've ever had, easily. Like, I gotta find a way. This looks like ass. I gotta find a way. This looks so stupid. I just wanna... No way. So the Commanders scored a touchdown, and I think I wanna... So the Commanders scored a touchdown, and everything is worse now. Terry McLaurin has gotten his second touchdown of the day. Second touchdown of the half, I should add. Second touchdown of the half goes to Terry McLaurin. And I don't know why Deonte Banks even bothers to strap up a chin strap, dude. I don't know why he even straps it. Because at the end of the day, you're our number one corner. He's like, if you're not a Giants fan, you don't know what's going on with Deonte Banks right now. Because you just assume everyone's lazy. Deonte Banks is, like, taking reps off. Deonte Banks is phoning it in. He's a second-year corner who showed some promise last year, and now he's just completely phoning it in because the Giants are ass. So Terry McLaurin has 2 touchdowns, and we're down 20... Don't tell me that says 28. 21-7 against the poverty Commanders. The same Commanders that I said last year. I'll show it right here. The same Commanders that I said last year, I'm not worried about them. No matter what, the Giants will always beat the Commanders. Easy. Not even. We're going to get swept by them. And this one's not even close. This one, we're at home, and we're down 2 scores going into the second half. Not 2 field goals, 2 touchdowns. And I don't know if you've watched many Giants games this season, We're not good at getting those. So we're going to lose the game. And I knew that. 3 hours ago, when I saw this game was happening, like for real, I was holding out hope. Maybe the power went out. Maybe the weather's going to delay it. Maybe I won't have to sit through this. Maybe I don't have to watch a team that I couldn't even imagine being a fan of 2 years ago. I couldn't even imagine going forward with the sport of football if I was a Washington Commanders fan. And now they're kicking the teeth out of the Giants, who haven't done anything since RG3. The Commanders were like in a haze for a decade. RG3 got hurt and it set their franchise back a decade. They look around, the Giants are in the same spot. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. That's the name of the game when you're a Giants fan. Bo Nix ran in a touchdown. Another flag. Starting to think my video was wrong. Or maybe it's just the reason it's a touchdown is because these players are holding. I don't know. It's kind of like a chicken or an egg thing. I'm over it. I'm done thinking about flags. I see 2 right now. Both offensive holding, by the way. Should not be... Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. I see 2 flags here. It's because I'm watching Red Zone in one screen and then the game in another, and they're not synced up. I was like, really? Back-to-back offensive holding calls? Not the craziest thing. There's a flag in Raiders-Bengals right now. Before I could even finish the sentence. And Xavier Legette's injured. Damn it. That sucks. Xavier Legette is hurt. Looks like a leg thing. That blows. Really starting to, like, hop on the Xavier Legette bandwagon. I was going to trade for him. Should I do, like, a fantasy football, like, who to trade for in fantasy football in week 8 or 9? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know jack shit about fantasy football. My team's 1-7. Let me see how my fantasy team's doing now that I'm looking at it. It's also Free Subs Day. Scratch that. It's National Sandwich Day, and Jersey Mike's is saying free delivery. No delivery fees when you order in the app. It's like, thanks. What a steal. What happened to the promotion? What happened to, like, a good deal? I used to get these apps and expect, like, Jersey Mike's literally used to do a free sandwich. It's like, hey, man, you have our app. Free sandwich on us. Thanks for getting this. It's a month of giving. Now, same thing with Wingstop. Now it's like, oh, well, you don't have to pay taxes. So, like, you should order our food. And we're going to send you a notification because you accidentally allowed notifications on. And we're going to make you regret that decision. I should rename these live streams me just ranting about nothing on NFL Sunday because I got nothing to say about the games. It's halftime. The Dolphins are winning for some reason. I don't know how that happened. Keon Coleman dropped a touchdown, which was then intercepted. So that's how that happened. I have a 29% chance to win, which is not good when the other person has a 71% chance to win. Malik Neighbors hasn't gotten a catch, which would, Mark Andrews didn't even mean to start him. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Keon Coleman, 0. Mark Andrews, 0. Malik Neighbors, 0. Tyreek Hill, I don't have him. I'm going against him, actually. I'm surprised Tyreek Hill has 1 point. I'm going to lose in fantasy. My team sucks. Who cares? 1-7. Whatever. Quentin Johnston got a 66-yard touchdown. Let me discuss that. So Quentin Johnston... God damn it, dude. He needs to pick a lane. He really needs to pick a lane, dude. This guy, I've seen him score some sick tubs, man. This guy has ran in 60, 70-yard scores. But he also, like, drops everything. Touchdown Bengals, by the way. Looks like Gesicki. Nope, Yosivas. I'm done talking about whatever I was talking about. I gotta talk about Yosivas. Andre Yosivas is a guy who I added in every single league when T. Higgins missed week 1. I was like, this young guy who's getting great reports from camp is he's gonna take T. Higgins' spot as a wide receiver 2 in a great offense. I'm picking this guy up everywhere I can. Dynasty especially. Dude, he was basically useless. In fantasy. I don't want to say as a player. That's mean. In fantasy, he was basically useless. And the thing with that is, I don't want to hold that against him. I didn't know who it was. But now that he's scoring a touchdown, weeks after I dropped him, it makes me wonder, was he ever good, or was I just waiting for this play? Was he ever good, or was I just waiting for that one touchdown? It's not even his first touchdown. But, like, the fact that he didn't even score, by the way. He was down. The fact that... No way they gave it to him. He was literally down. But the fact that Iosivas is just deciding to show up in week 9, it's like a little late. T. Higgins is out. A little late, Yoshi. God, that guy. Man, he pisses me off, man. I believed in you, Andre Iosivas. We're up to 2 views. One person stopped in and then stopped out. This is insane. Let me fix this. Let me fix this, huh? Yeah. Whatever. And then, check this out. Kind of an OBS Pro. There it is. Yeesh. There it is. All right. All right, now we... Fucking Christ, yeah. This console, who cares? I have played like 1 game of Madden. This game's brutal. It sucks, man. I don't know what the draw is here. But I got to get something going on in the background, so... where even are we? It's the second quarter. Oh my god! Every week, there's the game that keeps me on, the game that makes my live stream run long. And this week, it's gonna be Saints, Panthers, and like that drives me crazy. That drives me absolutely crazy right now. I'll delete that one. I'm like, what the? Why was I playing that? Yeah, let's just Giants Commanders. Bang. Yeah, whatever. Let me make the game length longer. It didn't even let me. Cool. All right. Nice. Now we got Madden going. This is not the real game. YouTube. This is not the real game. I got copywritten, so now I'm all fucking traumatized. This is not the real game. This is Madden, okay? Yeesh. Anyway, it looks real. No? I mean, it looks decent. I hate Madden. I really do. It looks decently real. Having this, right? Terry, you gonna score your second touchdown already? All right. Now we got something going on in the background. Thank you for tuning in. This is insane, but whatever. 3 views. What's up, pal? They did not stay. There's Zay again. Zay Flowers gonna score. What a beast. Zay Flowers, man, in a league of his own, man. World class. Absolutely world class, Zay Flowers, man. Raiders fans are bummed out. It's like, Daniel Jones on pace for negative 16 yards. Is that... You're not serious, Steven. You're not serious, are you? Surely you can't be serious, Steven. That... you can't be right. Steven, first of all, thanks for tuning in. No one else has, because YouTube's mad at me. But, let me... No way. God. How did you... No way. That's not right. That's not right, though. 4 for 6. Negative 8 yards for the team. Because he took a sack. I get what you're saying. It's total yards. But he took an 8-yard sack, hey, look, 0 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, who gives a damn, right? Thank you for letting me know that. I did not know that the box score was that weak because I was trying to figure out this stream. Daniel Jones has completed 4 passes for a total of 8 yards. So he got sacked once for 8 yards and lost it all. He lost it all. Not only that, Wandale went for negative 6. How are you? How is he in double-digit pass? How is he not in double? How is he not in single-digit passing yards? And at halftime, how at halftime? It's the Commanders. He's gonna throw 3 touchdowns. Steven, are you a Commanders fan, pal? Because if that's the case, I'm on a wild streak here of getting Commanders or getting Giants opponents fans in my comment section. And Steven, I gotta say, the Commanders always do that. They always do that. Except today. Today is where it ended. Today is where the dream died. I was literally just talking about how I made a video last year about how no matter what happens, there's Jalen Hyatt. He's showing up in Madden, wouldn't show up in real life. How I was talking about the Commanders and how no matter what happens, I'll always feel comfortable. We always compete against the Commanders, win or lose, and we usually win. I can't say that anymore. I just can't say that anymore. Daniel Jones only shows up against Washington. That's not true anymore. It's just objectively wrong. So what is the point? He's good against one team and that's over. So he's not good against any teams. He's not good. End of story. I'm screaming at the wall here. Literally, I'm screaming to a wall. But I know Daniel Jones is not and no one looks at him like he's good anymore. No one's defending Daniel Jones. However, he used to be kind of maybe 1% okay. That is not true anymore. It's just not true anymore. Has this game not started yet? I haven't been watching the Madden at all, obviously. They're kicking? This is a long kick. It's a long kick. I'm supposed to watch the real games. This is a long kick in Madden. I want to see. He kicks it. Did he make it? Why? I have this stupid broadcast angle. He make it? He was decent at one point. He doinked it. You're right, Steven. You're right. But decent gets so old when you're on year 6. You know? Decent gets so tiring. And people say that. He was decent. He was decent. He was good. I would argue his ceiling was decent. Now, his ceiling is maybe he won't lose us the game. That's his ceiling. The $40 million quarterback, best he can play is, oh my God, Daniel didn't completely throw us out of that game. That's what happened against Dallas. It's not even that he was good. It's that at his best, he was decent. And his best comes so rarely. Even in 2022 when we made the playoffs, Saquon was our whole offense. And I was fine with letting Saquon walk because a running back's not going to do anything. But I'll tell you what else isn't going to do anything. 0 total yards in the first half. 0 total yards. Washington, there's Quentin Johnston. Like I said, he shows up when it's confusing. I have to go for a while, but if you're still in, I appreciate that, Steven. I've been loving these videos. Thank you. Thank you, Steven. Thank you. I needed that, man. It's been a hell of a day. YouTube copywrote me, so I appreciate you, Stinky Steven. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate you stopping by. Go Giants, or whatever team you're into, pal. I appreciate you. It's halftime in Cleveland. Not that anyone cares. It's about to be halftime in Cincy? Yeah. God, this has been a sluggish end to some of these quarters. I'll tell you, man. You got Panthers. God damn it. Steven's saying I've been loving these videos. I can't express how much I needed that. I have not been trying to, make videos lately. It's been a hell of a couple weeks. Got a middle part, grew out a goatee. Everything's messed up right now. But I appreciate anybody in here. I just saw we got 2 people in here right now. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Mark Sanchez, he's in the booth still, and honestly, I'm happy to see that Mark Sanchez is having a good post-career arc. No one ever talks about athletes after they play unless they're it's bad, like an Antonio Brown thing. I'm happy for Mark. I'm glad that he's not strictly associated with the butt fumble. I see him on TV and it's that's quality former quarterback and quality commentator Mark Sanchez, not the guy who ran into his guard's ass. Or was it his center? I don't remember. Giants Commanders is back. Let's go. Come on, let's go. We got this one right here. I'm pretty sure Daniel Jones just got sacked. What else is new? He gets sacked in Madden. He gets sacked in real life. Dude has 0 total yards. I can't even believe it. I mean, not 0 total yards. He was running a little bit, I guess. And we're running the ball decent. We have 142 yards on the ground. That's a silver lining. Daniel's our leading rusher. Less silver of a lining. That's more of a stainless steel lining. When Daniel Jones is your best rusher. But 50 yards is 50 yards. We're getting back to it. Jaden Daniels, by the way, has 2 incomplete passes. 2 touchdowns. 9 for 11, 113 yards. He also has 20 yards on the ground. So clearly one team's outplaying the other, okay? And that the team that's outplaying the team is up 21-7. What is going on in Carolina? Saints are doing the lateral thing. I'll tell you, man. I've been on record to say that the lateral is the most underused thing in the NFL. I think teams could easily draw up plays where you have one guy crossing over and then you just pitch it back. I was a coach, youth flag football. And in youth flag football, you can't lateral the ball. It feels like cheating. You're an asshole if you tell your kid to lateral it. And most of the time it's against the rules. But in this specific case, the Hail Mary pitch lateral thing that almost always ends in a fumble, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way than just throwing it short and then having your guy run across the field. Like, I know it's worked like 2 times in history. The Minneapolis Miracle, that wasn't a lateral. The Music City Miracle, that was a lateral. That other Saints Jaguars thing where they missed the point after so no one knows about it, but that worked, I guess. Outside of that, you can't really think of many laterals. The Miami Miracle, that worked, but that was like a drawn-up play. The only reason the Miami Miracle worked was because Kenyon Drake went around and then caught it in open field. So it just kind of feels like these dudes are just running around with no like plan or strategy at the end of the half, and it's like you're going to let the other team pick up the fumble and score. Like the risk is higher than the reward here, at least probability-wise. Feels stupid to me. I don't know. 4th and 3, Falcons. That's a replay. This is the damn thing about watching the YouTube TV quad box. Unless you are dialed in to all 4 games, you'll watch like a replay or like a Fox halftime show that only shows replays, and you'll be like, oh wow, Dallas scored. But no, they're just showing a replay of the touchdown you already saw. And because you're an idiot and didn't remember that that was the exact situation in time, Fox makes you feel bad for it. Also, I'm pretty sure the Bills got a fumble. Yep, Raheem Mostert coughed it up. Might be time to, I don't know, look into, maybe, it might be time to start the journeyman arc for Raheem Mostert. It just might be time. He's getting dangerously, he's going from Devon Achane, and he's looking more and more like Dalvin Cook every day. It used to be, what the, really? I can't go inactive? I got the game going. Anyway. Like, it just feels like, I don't know. It might be time to consider retirement, Raheem Mostert. Just because he's injured all the time. I know he's not that old, but like he's injured all the time. I feel like he had a good career. Like, this is a big overreaction to him fumbling, by the way. I'm aware. I'm kind of just grasping at straws here, trying to find things to discuss. Because there's not a lot going on in the NFL. It just kind of is what it is at the moment. Like, it's 10-6 right now, Miami-Buffalo. If Miami wins this game, I'll legitimately eat sand on stream. This is a bit. This is a total joke. I'm not going to eat sand, but I mean it. If the Dolphins win this game, I will eat sand. I'm that confident. Okay, Raheem Mostert is 32. He's 32. So he may as well be 90 for running back years. He may as well be 75. 32. Hang it up. Touchdown Giants? Is that what happened? Chris Manhertz? He scored in real life. He scored in real life. No way, Chris Manhertz. I'm not playing this game. You can see my hands. There's no one behind me playing this game having Chris Manhertz catch a touchdown. That happened in real life. What are the odds? I know damn well. There's what? 1 person in here? 5 people total? Fuck it. Make it a 10,000. No one in here knows who Chris Manhertz is. I didn't. Touchdown in real life and in Madden. Sweet. Anyway, so that happened. We're still at halftime in a lot of these games. Whatever, though. I don't know. I'm trying to pause it. I can't pause it? I'm trying to pause it. I want to confirm we got a Manhertz tub. Whatever. Who the hell cares? I just think that's crazy that the 3rd-string tight end scored in Madden and in real life. I don't know. Maybe life's not so terrible after all. What do we think of the middle part, chat? How are we feeling about this? Like, is this... Oh, well, that's more of a diagonal part now. Whatever. I've asked the chat, what do you think of my middle part? That's not exactly entertaining content. Josh Allen. I gotta change this text, actually. If the because the Giants have already pulled BS. Like, let's call it like it is. The Giants have already done it. It's too late. So if the Dolphins win... If the Dolphins win, yeah. If the Dolphins win, comma, I'm eating sand. That's a real thing that I will do. Probably. Probably, I'll say. No guarantees. But probably. If the Dolphins win, I'm eating sand. Let me just change this color really quick, and we'll get back to it. Done. All right. If the Dolphins win, I'm eating sand. I don't know if the mic's picking that up well. It is. All right. Cool. Daniel Jones sacked again, but they got his face, so I think that's a flag. At least I hope they called it a flag. Yeah, they did, because 92's pissed. And rightfully so. I don't know who 92 is on the Commanders. Jonathan Allen? Oh, shoot. Wait. Is that the... Wait. Armstrong. That's the dude who was on the Niners, no? Armstead. I'm an idiot. I'm wrong. I was thinking of Armstead. So 1st and 10 Giants, thanks to penalties. You know, that's how we do. 21-7 in that one, and then in this, I can't see what the score is of the Madden game. It's tough for people to follow it. Like I said, I got copywritten earlier today. I'm not trying to get hit with another, but so far so good. Got Steven in the comments section. It's a beautiful day. Dolphins win, I'm eating sand. Mostert's pissed, and like rightfully so. And like this would be so Bills to lose this game, but I just don't think the Dolphins are good. I think his name was Steven as well. I had Steven in my comments a couple weeks ago talking to me about the Dolphins and how like he's got hope, but not a lot. And I think that's fair. But even with Tua, it's like, is this team like okay, teams that would lose to the Dolphins, and that could actually make the playoffs. Like, teams where the Dolphins could actually win a playoff game this year. I mean, if the goddamn Chargers make it, if the Bengals or Browns sneak in, Neighbors got he got a catch, not a first down. I was going to say a first down. Got a catch short of the first down. It's 4th and 1, we're down 2 touchdowns. Go for it, please. I don't care where the ball is. Go for it, please. We have negative passing yards. There goes Ty Johnson. There you go, Buffalo. Now I'm like low-key rooting for the Bills. Also, I love the new kickoff rules. I love how they're implemented into Madden, and no one knows how to use them still. I still don't fully understand the kickoff rules. I know like might make me an idiot, but I just don't listen to the commentators that much, so like I haven't really paid attention. Also, Giants first down. 4th and 1, move the sticks. I just haven't been paying attention to the field goals or the kickoffs, so like I'm not going to follow up and find out. But I also think it's kind of rich that it's just like, oh, it's week 9. I guess we're all used to the kickoff thing now. It's like, why did we do this? There's been like 2 kickoff returns. Does it minimize injury? I would love to look at the stats and see if it minimizes injury. Because frankly, I wasn't holding out much hope for the kickoff either way. I got confused. I thought the Madden stream was the game right there because it was basically both games had a run that went nowhere. Anyway, next play is first down Malik Neighbors. So Neighbors is putting on. Let's see what's going on in my fantasy league. I'm still getting wiped, but I'm clawing closer, clawing forward, and I'll tell you why. Because Javonte Williams is a beast, and I said that in my stud watch video too. I was like, please draft Javonte Williams, and man, oh man, was it tough. Man, was it tough. I've made shorts about how I want to drop the guy. Man, I'm not glad it paid off. And that's the thing with fantasy football. You have to hold on to the players. That's the hardest part. Knowing when to get rid of and when to hold players. I dropped Chuba Hubbard. But like, how was I supposed to know the Panthers were going to have a good run game? How was I supposed to know Jonathan Brooks was going to take 10 weeks to get back? How was I supposed to know Javonte Williams needed an Audric Estime injury to get the touches to then prove himself to Sean Payton and now has established himself as a lead back, even though my fantasy team is long eliminated? And I know Sean Payton doesn't give a damn about my fantasy team, but can we decide in week 1 who we're going with? That's all I'm asking. You know? Drake London is out for the game. So if any Drake London owners, Oshkon, I hope to God he's watching. Drake London is out for the game. But that sucks. Any Drake London owners out there? In fact, a good friend of mine that I wasn't just talking about, who's another good friend of mine, has Drake London. Devastating. Devastating news. Kirk Cousins, 2nd and goal. Grips it and rips it. Touchdown Falcons. Let's go. 21-10 on the Cowboys. Let's go. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Malik Neighbors, first down in Madden, first down in real life. Why is the Madden game imitating the real life game? I don't care for that. Another grab, Darius Slayton, but short of the markers. I don't know why we were looking at 3rd and 13. You know, it's pretty refreshing not watching only the Giants game. I can't lie. I bitch a lot about these streams. Oh, the Commanders, Panthers are running long. But, like, I do appreciate that I don't have to only watch the worst team in football lose. That's where I'm at. Panthers are probably worse. We'll find out next week. All right, aren't you excited for that? Live from Munich. Giants. Panthers. The Clash of the Titans. I got to make a short that's, like, just firing you up. Just, are you ready for Giants, Panthers? Live from Munich. German chocolate and all that other jazz. I'm pretty sure we didn't get the first down there. Pretty sure we went for it on 4th and 2. Oh, they gave it to him. We got it. I don't know why they gave it to him. He did not get that first down, but we'll take it. We will take it. Man. Buffalo touchdown. Mac Hollins. Cool. Like I said, if the Dolphins win, I'm eating sand. I think I'm going to start doing that. Just have this down here and just say, like, oh, I think this is my lock for the week. This team will not win or else I am eating sand. Derrick Henry, big first down. God damn. How old is Derrick Henry older or younger than Raheem Mostert? Because I just told Raheem Mostert to hang it up, and I would never say that about King Henry. But let me see really quick. Who's older? Derrick Henry's younger than Raheem Mostert. That's the thing. Derrick Henry feels like this old bag of bones. He's 30. He's not even that old. He was 29 last year. He's a year away from his 20s. And I'm in my 20s. So how am I going to call Derrick Henry old? I can't. I wouldn't. First down, Darius Slayton. Who would have thought? God, we're driving. Oh, man. I complain about the Giants so much. I'm, like, kind of dreading this. I don't want us to even score. I want it to be a bad game. I want it to be a demoralizing L. That way we can carry it into next week and lose to the Panthers. God, dude, if we could lose to the Panthers, that would be huge. That would be so huge. That would really put us over the top when it comes to draft positions. We lost to the Patriots last year. We beat the Patriots last year. We lost, like, the moral battle. We beat them. We beat the Patriots last year. We beat the Commanders. And that's why they have a quarterback. Both of those teams. And we've got Dickhead 8 in the backfield. Let's lose this one. Let's lose next week. And let's take Cam Ward, who I want to say right now, I'm not that impressed with Cam Ward. I don't think he's that awesome. But at this rate, whatever. What the hell ever. I can't do it with Daniel Jones anymore. I'm tapping out. I'm hitting the red button. Going deep, incomplete. I'm hitting the red button. Launch the nuclear bombs. Find the codes. I've had it. I'm done. I mean, when you get a 0-yard first half, when your quarterback's negative in passing, that's how you're going to feel. Just done. I mean, when's the last time anyone watching, I don't know who the hell's in here or not, anyone watching, last time your quarterback was negative in passing yards going into halftime? Just comment. Comment. I would be shocked. It doesn't happen. That's not how football works. You go forward. The defense is supposed to have a tough time stopping the offense. It's not the other way around. Yo, you on? No, I'm not. Tune into my stream, Nathan. This dude wants me to play COD. It's like, I'll play COD. I'll play COD in the background. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want us to lose. Don't you? Okay. That has nothing to do with football. Is anybody here? I want to make sure people hear this. 2 people. Nice. Whoever's in here, I want you to hear this, yeah? What? Like, I hope you guys have iPhones. It's so awkward sending like a love. You know what I mean? Like sending like the heart, when hearting a message. Flag on the play, touchdown Giants. I think it's coming back though. Flag, Wandale. What's the flag though? Don't tell me it's Lego man downfield. Offensive pass interference. Offensive PI. In our own in defensive territory in the red zone, we get an offensive PI. I was going to go on this fun, meaningless rant about iMessage, but Darius, that's not even a flag. That's not even a flag, dude. Dable's shaking his head. You know what? I hate being this fan. I really do. But it feels like every single week, when it comes to calls, we're losing. We're losing. And the scoreboards and the box scores have reflected that. Every time we have a good play, it comes back. Every time. Without fail. I know you saw the Dallas game Thursday night. I streamed it on here. Huh? How'd that even happen? The amount of calls, the amount of bad luck, the amount of just lost, like, chances we had. Inexcusable. That's not offensive pass interference, though. That's just a route. So here's the thing. When the 49ers do it, when the 49ers send a slant and the receiver like, oh, I accidentally ran into the corner. My bad. It must have just, routes happen. When the Niners do it, it's cool. When the Giants do it, oh, something must be wrong. There's no way that guy was that open on the Giants. That's literally how refs think now. This isn't even like a conspiracy theory rage fan moment. I genuinely think that the refs see the Giants, and anytime a play works, the ref thinks that, throw it. That can't be right. Let's find something. Let's find something to pull it back. Not because they hate the Giants, but because they, like you and like me, expect the bare minimum from this team, and even less than the bare minimum. That's where we're at. I'm sorry for yelling. I just get so riled up when it feels like the NFL is working against a team that's already working against itself. God damn it. So we didn't score a touchdown. It's 21-10, and I just got done talking about how I want us to lose. But damn it, it's tanking easy in theory and tough in practice. Touchdown Bengals. Drew Sample. I can't believe I knew that was Drew Sample. I can't believe that. Number 89 on the Bengals. I just immediately touchdown Bengals. 89, gotta be Drew Sample. Who the hell is Drew Sample? And by the way, if you're wondering, it's 14-6 in the Madden game. So keep dreaming, Hunter. That's never gonna happen. 14-6 going into the half. We have positive yards in the Madden game. I'm gonna when this ends, which is gonna be pretty soon. It's Madden. When this ends, I am going to compare the simulated box scores with the real life ones, and I promise you, it's gonna get ugly. I mean, if the middle part goatee wasn't bad enough, it's gonna get ugly. Derrick Henry scored again. This guy is free. 30-10, about to be 31-10, pending extra point. And that eliminates Broncos Ravens from games we care about. I mean, Javonte Williams would be nice, but they're down 20 now. They're not going to run the ball. Starving. Hungry. By the way, if you're just joining us, hit like, hit sub, hit all that stuff. I don't know how live streams work when you have almost 1,000 subs and when you're coming off a copyright strike. So I don't know what's going on in this stream, but I appreciate anyone stopping by, whether you're here or not. I appreciate you hanging on and listening to me complain. That's basically all this is. I should rename these live streams from NFL Week 7 to watch Hunter complain about things that don't matter, and also watch the Giants game, which, in my opinion, does matter. The New York Giants stake in the NFC East, NFC Conference, and National Football League matters. I don't know why anymore, though. Well, Chuba almost scored. Nope, that's Bryce Young. Chuba's actually taller. Fun thing about Bryce Young, I saw him play in high school, which, you know what? That's not a fun thing about Bryce Young. That's a fun thing about me. And I don't know why people always say that. And people, myself included. Obviously, I just did it. I think it's hilarious when people are like, hey, you know what's cool? I knew that guy existed when he was young. Cool. Like, I don't know. It's like I've seen him play. So it's a little step further than that. But it's like, oh, I went to high school with a celebrity. And it's like, that's a cool dinner party thing once. But you know the person that says that has told that story like 4 times. Like when you're around someone for a long time, they've got like 7 stories. And if one of those like 7 rotational stories is knowing someone in high school, that's not even peaking in high school. That's watching someone else peak. That's staring at the peak. You're looking at the mountain. Not trying to sound like a hater. I just don't understand that social construct. I also don't understand picking Big Blue and rooting for them. Something happened here. I don't know what happened in the Madden game. Terry McLaurin, his model looks good. I give EA no credit whatsoever in anything, but Terry McLaurin's character model looks good. That's a normal thumb, right? This is a normal thumb, right? We can, like, right? We're not... A little bit of a dip. I've seen worse. I'm not going like this on stream. You know, that's stupid, but like, I'm not double jointed. This is a normal thumb though, right? Let me know if this is not a normal thumb. I think it is though. I'm not trying to like create a narrative around my hand or anything. God knows there's already a few. God, Brian Burns is a beast. That's one, Giants suck. Don't get it twisted. Brian Burns is a beast. Darius Slayton is good for a couple grabs. I guess Tyrone Tracy's fine. I guess. He screams like Ahmad Bradshaw. He screams like, who else have we had? Shane Vereen, Rashad Jennings. Just that good running back who's better than people think, but still not good enough to be an effective runner, you know? Tyrone Tracy's putting up good stats, but you watch him play and it's like pulling teeth, this guy. I mean, he does not fill the gap smoothly. He doesn't. He's a rookie who played wide receiver 2 years ago at Rutgers. I wouldn't expect him to fill the gap perfectly. I'm just calling it like it is. Like, Tyrone Tracy's good. I don't think he's going to replace Saquon. Do we need to replace Saquon? Probably not. We need a quarterback, in case you forgot. Von Miller, still playing. Only reaffirms my belief. Also, Jameis intercepted in the end zone. So the Jameis Winston thing was fun for a week. That was fun for a week. It was good to root for him for a week. That was fun, but that kind of went out the window. Giants are driving, by the way. I think that's Manhurts again, which, let's go. He's having a career day, Manhurts, in Madden. Call it Manhurts 25, not Madden. That's such a stupid line. 1st and 10 Commanders on the Giants 20. How'd they even get there? I was complaining. I was just ranting and complaining, and now the Commanders are in the red zone. Okay. Speaking of in the red zone, Giants, Singletary. Come on. I don't think Singletary's good either. Don't think that's where I was going with that Tyrone Tracy spiel. I think Tracy's fine. I just don't think he's a good, adequate solution. But this team's full of inadequate solutions at position groups, so who cares? 2nd and 6, Commanders. Jaden Daniels rolling out, throws it short. Was that McLaurin? Got popped. Pinnock. Jason Pinnock. He's always good for a play or two. Jason Pinnock. I gotta say. I give him a lot of grief because his name's Jason Pinnock, but he's okay. He's fine. What other overarching football takes do we have, guys? There's no one in the chat, so I'm kind of just going right now. I see a political ad for the political candidate I will not be voting for. Guess in the comments which political candidate I am voting for. 3rd and 4 commander. I'm voting for Daniel Jones. Hopefully that'll void the contract. Jaden Daniels. Roll out. Can I do that? I was talking about this on stream the other day. Hypothetically. Great. Actually, okay, well, hold on here. Since it auto-paused. Daniel Jones, 2 tubs, 100 yards, 92% completion. Come on. Come on. Hey, come on. Let's get Tommy in. Listen, I was talking about this a couple weeks ago, and it holds true now. Theoretically, if you wrote in a name on the ballot, would they have to do it? For example, if LeBron James won the popular vote, which I know will never happen, so far, our political system is like one more bad election away from completely dissolving into complete anarchy. But listen, if LeBron James, if enough people wrote LeBron James into the ballot, would he have to retire from the NBA and go serve as president of the United States? Is it like a being drafted situation? Because he was already drafted to the Cavaliers. So how is he going to be drafted to presidency? But he'd have to do it, right? Right? So my question to you, if we could get enough people together, I've almost got 1,000 subs. We can build a movement. If we can get enough people together to vote for Daniel Jones as president, would that mean that his contract is void? Would it? I don't know. I think it's an interesting thought experiment. I think it's something as Giants fans we need to consider. I think it's time to consider that. And while I'm on the topic, I spent a good hour trying to rack my brain, figure out which quarterback, past or present, would be the best president of the United States, and I couldn't go any further than Peyton Manning. So if you have someone that can beat Peyton Manning as president of the United States among NFL quarterbacks all time, let me know. And don't say Roger Staubach, because he enlisted and fought in the army for a year. That doesn't count. He was fighting in, like, Nam, dude. That's a whole different scenario. I mean, today. Put them in office. Today. Age and all. November 3rd, 2024. Could the sheriff run our nation? Because I was like, obviously Jimmy G's not going to do it. Those are the only 2 options. Bengals fans, let's talk about football for a second. Bengals fans have a sign that says B fence with like the logo, like the Bengals B. Well, I guess it was B fence because the Raiders fumbled and the Bengals picked it up. So the Bengals are going to win this game. So add that to the list of games that don't matter. In fact, I should get a list going. Games that don't matter. Anymore. Because, like, Bengals are going to score a touchdown here, make it a 3-score game. Call it. Ravens, already up 3 scores. Call it. Raiders have 18 turnovers this season. I'm pretty sure Jacoby Myers fumbled. That's amazing. Yoshi, almost a touchdown, but not quite. By the way, I feel like it's my civic duty as someone who's recording themselves and putting it out on the internet to say you should vote. If you don't know who to vote for, neither do I. Honestly. But Daniel Jones is a good place to start. Get his ass out of New York and get him in D.C. Maybe we can get Daniels back. Maybe they could get Daniel Jones at quarterback. That way he can do presidency and QB. And then Jaden Daniels can come over here and we can send them our entire draft for this year. Deal? Deal? I don't know. I also think Jaden Daniels is... I know I'm not rooting for injury. As a Giants fan, it's going to sound like I'm rooting for injury. I'm not. It does... Brian Daboll's tying his damn shoe. Why is everyone's shoe getting untied? That's not the point. As a Giants fan, it sounds like I'm rooting for Jaden Daniels to get hurt. I'm not. I hope he has a long, fruitful career. It would be nice if he left the Commanders, but regardless. However, this is a guy who's supposedly... By the way, there go the Bills. Touchdown Ray Davis. What a beast he is. So the Bills are going to win. So it looks like I'm not eating sand today. What I was saying was... What was I even saying? I got caught up in Ray Davis's style. Ray Davis is a beast. I'm not saying I'm rooting for a Jaden Daniels injury. But if someone's going to get hurt, it's going to be the skinny quarterback who runs a lot and doesn't slide. That's what it is. That's what it is. And it's a bummer because he's replacing. He's not replacing, but he's filling the mold of RG3. The young quarterback, rookie, second overall pick who, like, put on really early, came on really strong, changing the franchise, and then got surprisingly hurt. And then his career just kind of fell off the rails. What happened to RG3 in 2013? Did he, like, not play at all? I don't remember how RG3 looked in 2013. Was it, like, a disaster? Was he, like, bad, or did he just never come back? So much was going on there. He shouldn't have even been playing in that playoff game. First down, Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews did it. For anyone that's tuning in and new, I've had Mark Andrews all season in fantasy. I've wanted to cut Mark Andrews all season in fantasy. He's actually been putting on a little bit lately, but hasn't been enough today. I think that was his first catch. Yee. Yeah, it's funny. I told Raheem Mostert to hang it up. Dude's averaging 5 yards a carry. It's not that bad. But still, Mostert, when you're older than Derrick Henry, I think that's got to be the litmus test for running backs. Once you're ahead of Derrick Henry, you're just not going to compete with that guy. So as far as just being like a consummate pro about it, being like a legit professional about it, call it. He had a great career. Raheem Mostert had a stud career. Who's older, Raheem Mostert or Dalvin Cook? Genuinely, I don't know. Because Derrick Henry's 30. About to turn 31. Changes things. Derrick Henry's about 2 months to the day from turning 31. Still, though, let's see if Dalvin Cook is older than them. He better be. If Raheem Mostert's older than Dalvin Cook's younger than both of them. I think we got to reassess where we are with running backs. Because, and I say we, Mike Gesicki touchdown. Not that anyone cares. That game's over. I say we because, like, this has nothing to do with the games today, by the way. So I hate saying this. But, like, in my own head, it goes, Dalvin Cook is like this, and you tell me if I'm wrong. Dalvin Cook is this super old, can't believe he's still playing, needs electrolytes to get going. He's 29. Raheem Mostert, super fast, part of an exciting offense, maybe getting a little old, maybe a little injury prone, but still good. 32. Derrick Henry, complete freak of nature. Unbelievable that he's doing what he's doing at his age. Only 30. I think that all the narratives are backwards. Because, like, it's not about age. It can't be about age anymore. Maybe it's about carries. Maybe it's about wear and tear. And Derrick Henry's has so many miles on the tires. But Derrick Henry's a goddamn Toyota. He'll go for $300,000 and you don't even have to go to the shop. I'm not saying Dalvin Cook doesn't take care of himself. But I'm very curious to find out that Dalvin Cook is in his 20s. I thought James Cook was his son. That's not true. I didn't think that. That'd be hilarious, though. I think that's going to be my next video, though. Because I was, like, spoiler, anyone watching, my next video is probably going to be on the Vikings and how they're good or not. I can't tell. But I also want to talk about the running backs. I just kind of see what the hell's going on. Some running backs are old. Others aren't. Saquon's good, but he isn't. He is. He's good. He's a good player. Good dude? I don't know. Kind of destroyed me, but he's a good person. He's a good person. I can't say that about Saquon. He's a good person. That's the thing. Pollard touchdown. Pollard's playing? I thought Julius Chestnut was like the hot waiver ad. I thought he was like the hot piece of ass on Yahoo this week. 1st and 10 Giants. I guess we stopped the Commanders somehow, some way. First down didn't go anywhere, though. Why would it? Shaq-a-roni. Dare I? $13 XL Shaq-a-roni. I might. Papa John's. Those guys do pizza right. Say what you will about the Papa, and I will, believe me. I think they do it right. Better ingredients, better pizza. Come on now. Papa John's. Also, I don't know how many... I keep almost falling over. One person's in here. We've got up to 15 views. I appreciate whoever's in here. Thank you for listening to me talk about nothing. But how do we feel about the new stream format? Normally I just stream in my living room. But I feel like this is a little more exciting. As long as YouTube doesn't stonewall me here, which would be such an L. Malik Neighbors moving the sticks. Where am I at with fantasy? That's what we gotta find out. Where am I at with fantasy? Still gonna lose. Cool. Because Joe Burrow, of course Joe Burrow is putting on against the Raiders. But yet the Cincinnati defense hasn't done anything besides a fumble recovery. Great. Just great. Dak Prescott. Is that a catch? I thought it was an interception. Okay. So Malik Neighbors has 5 catches in the second half. Clearly our halftime plan was to get him the ball. We also threw it to Theo Johnson, who dropped it. I like Theo. He dropped it. Look, there's Neighbors again. I think. Looked like him. Woof. Titans Patriots is still happening? Titans Patriots? The Patriots are lame. The Patriots are lame. I know a lot of Patriots fans, and I heard saying that Touchdown Ravens, Patrick Ricard, who had Patrick Ricard in their fantasy team. Patriots are boring. Patriots are boring. I don't think that's a hot take. I just think, like, there are a lot of Patriot fans that are just resulting from the Tom Brady stuff. And I also lived in Boston for a year. But, like, god damn are they boring. Even with Drake May. Because it's like, you know Drake May is only going to be so good with this team. And, like, even if Drake May really puts on, he'd have to do better than Jaden Daniels, which isn't going to happen. He'd have to do better than Caleb Williams, which probably isn't going to happen because he just has less help. So you ask yourself, why am I watching Patriots-Titans? And it's like, well, Mason Rudolph takes on a rookie quarterback with no help, and let's see who wins by default. Let's see who gets the higher pick. I should care about this one. No one should care about this one more than me. What am I even talking about? Come on, Patriots. No, Titans. Come on, Titans. Because I need the Titans to win. That way they have a lower draft pick. Because they'll probably take a quarterback. So I need the Patriots to win because they have a quarterback already. Football's stupid. Football's stupid. I'm rooting for the Titans because I want them to have a lower draft pick against the Giants. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Field goal is good in Tennessee. Nick Folk against his former team. He's laughing, shooting it, and all that. Looking at another political ad. You know, I get it. The election's on Tuesday, but I think we're all sick of it, right? I think we've all kind of had it with the political ads. I mean, Jesus Christ. I get like 14 texts a day. Just like, hey, vote for me. I'm your Republican senator. And it's like, no. I don't really give a damn about local law, like local government. You know, that's not really my issue. Like, that's the thing. You see signs, and it's like, vote for me as mayor. And it's like, I don't know who you are. That sign only makes me feel dumb. Because it's like, if I voted for someone because I recognize their name on a sign, what does that say about me? But I don't know anything about either of the candidates. So should I pick the sign person by default? Or should I act like the sign has no contributing factor to my vote? Because it shouldn't. A sign shouldn't have any kind of effect. It's like, oh, it's their name on a sign. I've seen their name. I know what their name looks like. I don't know damn about, like, my local mayor's policies. Maybe that's on me for not studying. But, like, I got football to watch. Giants are in Redskins Commanders territory. Woof. First time I've done that on stream. First time. Didn't mean that. Hopefully I don't get another strike or something. Whatever. Commanders. The W team. The football team. The W team takes on the NY team, and the W team's winning by a lot. Almost caught, not caught, flag on the play. Who the hell cares? It was third down, illegal man downfield. God damn it! I was just talking about how frustrating that is as a penalty. I'll do it again. I hope the person in here was not here for my last explanation. Wait, scratch it. They were offsetting penalties, I think. Because there was also a pass interference. Clear pass interference. Malik Neighbors still went for it. But, like, God damn, he almost came down with that shit. He caught it. No, he didn't. He didn't catch it. He was close. Okay, it was just pass interference. It wasn't offsetting penalties. I guess I was looking at the wrong screen. But seriously, illegal man downfield, if I'm an offensive lineman, my job would literally be set, hut, and then I would just not move forward. I know that's an oversimplification. I know linemen have assignments and like go left and go right. You got to be able to know where you're on the field. You got to know where the ball was snapped and not go past that line. Just in your head. Just wire it. There he goes. There he goes. Austin Eckler just outran the entire Giants offense. It doesn't matter because it's Madden, but it matters because it's true. And that would totally happen. Our defense is fine, but like, damn. Damn, are they on the field the whole game? They get tired. Is Xavier Legette okay? That would be nice. I hope. Anyone know if Xavier Legette's doing all right? I guess we're going to find out. He's number 17 on Carolina. Forgive me. I haven't been paying much attention to Panthers Saints. It would be nice if the Saints won. I mean, both teams, 1-7 versus 2-6. Are the Saints in play to take a quarterback? Are they? Because they're kind of locked with Derek Carr. Their franchise is kind of in salary cap hell right now. I feel like it's time to tear it down. I mean, you're 2-6. Your coach is Dennis Allen. Who the hell is getting excited about Dennis Allen as coach? I don't want to be an asshole, but it's true. You know? Who is looking forward to that? Who is that for? It's not for Saints fans. It's not for Derek Carr. It's not for Spencer Rattler's development, so why do we have him? I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I'm saying he's an unremarkable coach. There's nothing to the guy. It just feels like the Saints are kind of... Did they get an onside kick? Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. It kind of feels like the Saints are just kind of, I don't know, going through the motions. Derek Carr is their quarterback. And I heard this in the offseason when the Falcons took Michael Penix, and it really kind of opened my eyes to how NFL teams think. And it's like, not every team wants to win the Super Bowl. Giants especially. And that's an interesting thing, though. Not every team wants to win the Super Bowl. Some teams are okay with just being adequate, with people keeping jobs. Some teams are fine with that. And, like, the Saints could be cool with that. I'm just trying to figure out, like, when does it end? When does the cap thing end? If you're going to keep trying to force these non-contenders out there, spending up to the cap limit, like spending well over the cap limit and just deferring money down the road over and over. I think DeMar Hamlin just fell on a fumble. I think DeMar Hamlin just got a fumble. DeMar Hamlin fumble recovery. Let's go. Runner was down, so never mind about the DeMar Hamlin thing. They're probably going to look at it. Let's find out. Oh, God, is that OBJ? He was down. Odell Beckham Jr. just fumbled it, and it went to DeMar Hamlin. 3-3, but he was down, clearly. That's my GOAT right there, Odell Beckham. He's not a Hall of Famer. But God damn it, I wish he was. Damn it, I wish he was. Man, if he had like 3 or 4 more productive seasons on the Giants, specifically on the Giants, you got to have like you got to be great with one team for a long amount of time to make the Hall of Fame in the NFL. That's just the way it is. You can switch teams. Tony Gonzalez did it, but Tony Gonzalez was great on the Falcons. He's also great on the Chiefs, but he's great on the Falcons. Odell Beckham was never great after he left the Giants. So even though he won a Super Bowl, even though he stayed playing, I guess, through all the ACL tears, he's still kicking. He's still in. I don't know. I wish he made it. Hurts me that Odell Beckham couldn't do it. Is that game? Is that Madden game? 28-20, Giants. Ole. So, Daniel Jones, 3 touchdowns, 166 yards. That's a Daniel Jones day. Giants scored 28. Daniel Jones throws 166 yards. Jaden Daniels played a cleaner game, obviously. He wasn't afraid to let it loose. But at the end of the day, the Giants dub. Giants dub. How do we like that? Let's get another one going, yeah? That was actually kind of easy for me. Not having to sweat the background. I was stressing it earlier, I'll tell you. I just did not want to have to deal with it. All right, what's another game going on? Yeah, why not? Sure. Yeah, let's go. Let's go Bills Dolphins. I'll play it like as if I'm a Bills fan. I'm rooting for them. Rooting for the Bills. Go Bills. Next Sunday it's 6:30. I will be here. God, that's gonna be horrible. I will stream Giants Panthers live from Munich. I'll bear that burden. I will bear that burden. I will be here at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. So for me, it's 6:30 Pacific. So I'm gonna wake up at 6:30 to watch my team lose or win, which would honestly be worse. Which would honestly be worse than losing. God damn, nothing is happening in the NFL this week. I feel like I'm rambling. I feel like I'm talking about nothing, but like there's nothing to talk about. Like Falcons Cowboys is kind of close. Because Kirk Cousins turned it over. Let's catch up. Kirk Cousins lets it rip to Bijan. Wait, so how'd the Cowboys get the ball back? Wait. I thought the Cowboys had the ball back. Falcons are driving. Giants are driving. Darius Slayton. Woof. Oh. Is he all right? Oh. Is he okay? So let's watch this back. Yeah, Darius Slayton. I know I've only got a fake Madden game going here. Darius Slayton got cracked twice. He did a 360 mid-air. He looked like a Looney Tunes character. Daniel Jones. Let's go. Daniel Jones ran in a touchdown. Yeah! He's fired up. Listen, Darius Slayton just got popped. Like, is he okay? He had a concussion like 3 weeks ago. Everyone's sweating Tua. No one's worried about Darius Slayton. Dude gets punched every game. Is he all right? Touchdown Giants. Who the hell cares? What the fuck? It's a 7-point game. We can't. We just can't. We just can't win this game. Not only would the higher powers not let us win this game. Why are we going for two? Why are we going for two? What? Not only are the higher powers not going to let us win this game, but also we just don't have it. We don't have it. Come on. We're 0 for 4 on 2-point conversions this year. That means when it's a two yards, bro, a 2-yard conversion, and we are 0 for 5, dude. We're 0 for 5. Like, why even bother? Why, like, Brian Daboll's a good coach. But this is the second time where we've been down by 2 scores and we go down and we make it 2 and we go for 2 points and we don't get it. So now we're playing from behind. So now we got to go for 2 again if we score, which is not going to work because once again, we're 0-5 for 2-point conversions on the season. 0-5. It's a 2-yard thing. How do you go 0-5? Teams practice, scheme, specifically for the 2-point conversion. And we're 0 for 5? It's a 2-yard play. That means, I'm sorry for harping on this so much, but the Giants, from 2 yards out, have a 0 in 5 chance to do something. To go 2 yards forward. That's not a tall ask. Brian Daboll's probably shouldn't be calling these 2-point conversions, not only because these play calls aren't all that, but because our offense is completely incompetent. Dolphins just scored a touchdown. Fuck. I might be eating sand. Brutal. I don't even have sand. Where am I going to find sand? I live in California, so I could just go find sand. But I don't have it on me. I don't have sand on me. I'm so certain the Dolphins won't win this game. But if they do, I will eat sand. I will do it. It's tied. This is brutal. commentator saying whoever has the ball last is going to win. Flat out disagree. I think whichever team is less bitch made will win. That's my stance. Because you got Dolphins, Bills, two teams that honestly sometimes, genuinely, there's Tyreek Hill, looks like they're trying to lose. It looks like the Dolphins try to lose these games sometimes. I mean, you saw Chiefs Dolphins in the playoffs. What the fuck was that? I'm trying not to swear, but what the hell was that? Chiefs Dolphins. Most like, I know they weren't trying to lose, but I'm not certain. I'm not certain about that. They scored once. I know it was cold. I know it was like negative 40 degrees wind chill. Like, these are people. Like, this is an NFL football team. Okay, we can't cut them that many breaks. It's like, oh, but it was cold. It's like, these are. You can go. I mean, the other team scored a few times, so I feel like you can do it. I don't know. You're playing on the same field. I cannot believe the Giants are within one score and the Dolphins and the Bills are close. Close. It's tied. Commanders get a sweet kickback. Kickoff return, I should say. Kickback. Is that what it's called? When you take back a return and it's a kickback? So we're down 8. So this has now become a game that I think we're gonna lose, don't get me wrong. But this screams Giants lose by 2. This screams Giants lose because they went for 2 points. That's what this is feeling like. That's the vibes right now are get ready, Giants fans, because we're gonna lose by single digits here. It's either we lose by a lot or we lose by a little. It's never we win. Never. In the very rare situation where we do win, because we have 2 this season, it's win by barely. We beat the Browns because they missed the game-winning kick. We beat the Seahawks because we blocked the game-winning kick. Like, huh? Okay. Skylar Thompson is the Dolphins QB in this, I guess? Sure. Dak Prescott is out for the rest of the game. So the Falcons-Cowboys game that no one cared about, even less of a reason to mind it now. Saints-Panthers is close. 17-16 Carolina. Joe Burrow, sacked. Raiders offense. It reminds me a lot of the Giants. Not good. Zach Ertz just got smacked away from the ball and no one called it. That's hilarious. 3rd and 9 Commanders. Effortless. Literally effortless. We send a blitz. O-line holds up for Washington. Commanders are now in Giants territory. That took 3 plays. Can the Ravens extend the lead to 41-10? Barely. Justin Tucker barely made a 37-yard field goal. Sure. Stroud. Okay, so all right, so we have moved. Every week I said this. Every week there's a game where I stream the first window, and there's always one just horrible game that runs long that I have to stay on stream for. This week, the HUNNABALL Screw You game of the week is Bengals Raiders. It's a 30-point game, or it's not a 30-point game. It's a three touchdown game, and it's still in the 3rd quarter. This game's never going to end because the Bengals, all they do is punt, and the Raiders, all they do is turn it over. Beautiful punt, by the way, goes out of bounds. Actually very close to being an excellent punt. Austin Eckler, moving the sticks, just like in the Madden game. Meanwhile, Tyreek Hill's getting chirped. They show a lot of sideline angles when you sim a Madden game. I've never noticed that. I guess because I never sim Madden games. He score, Foster? Foster Moreau. Touchdown Saints. Hell yeah. That was cool. That was cool. That made me happy. As a football fan, that made me happy. As a live streamer, I couldn't give less of a damn about Saints Panthers. But as a football fan, that was cool. Foster Moreau, what a stud. 2nd and 10, Commanders. Maybe 2nd and 9. Micah McFadden, nice tackle. Josh Allen's face is there. Bills are moving the ball, by the way. Dolphins defense is out of steam. I love when you get to this point in the game, and I think this is why football is so fun, is because, there goes Khalil Shakir, because in the fourth quarter, and I've realized this, the defenses are so tired that the offense just starts putting on. So, like, yeah, games can be boring. I've been saying that all live stream. But also, by the fourth quarter, the defenses are so exhausted that the games become less boring. And I think that's why Scott Hansen's so emphatic about the witching hour. Ooh, the witching hour, which it's Halloween, so I guess that's why they put on this week. But like, ooh, the last quarter of games, what the hell's going to happen? And it's like, well, anything. Because defenses suck in the fourth quarter, apparently. Flags. Ravens just took a defensive flag. How many times did the Ravens get illegal contact? They're tired, bro. There's 12 minutes left in the game. They're exhausted, man. They should probably have their bench guys in these days, which is even more the reason to get flags and let up bad plays. Because your guys are tired and you're sitting your bench guys. Makes sense. Cortland Sutton is still on the field, though, so be wary. So the Saints also went for it for 2. Didn't get it. I guess the 2-point conversion is the toughest play in all of football. Bo Nix rolling out. Will he throw it long? He's switching sides. Throw it away, Bo. Damn, he's kind of mobile. What the hell? Okay, so Bo Nix. Wow, all that to lose yards. Nothing like Bo Nix scrambling for 15 seconds to throw it to Cortland Sutton, who's behind the line of scrimmage. What are we doing, Broncos? Meanwhile, the Commanders are down at the 8-yard line after running all over us. So, like, the little scare that we were going to win? Nah, don't sweat it, guys. Controller disconnected. How's that supposed to... What the... Controller disconnected. Yeah, I'm aware. Oh, my God. Of course, simming Madden doesn't work. Of course, simming Madden is, like, the glitchiest thing ever. So let me try and fix this real quick. With my stupid middle part. Let me just... What the fuck? Such a joke. This is such a joke trying to figure this out. Why would EA make it easy for you to just sim a game for this specific purpose? Why would they make it easy? You know, when your controller dies, it just makes it seem like... Okay, there. Cool. By the way, the Commanders are up 8, so a field goal here makes it an 11-point game, which is an insurmountable deficit for the Giants to climb in 4 minutes, so we're going to lose. Dalton Kincaid, down at the 10, I think. Let's see this. 2nd and goal, Commanders. I almost never watch the end of Giants games. By now, we're usually down by 30, so it's nice to actually watch the Giants stadium in the 4th quarter. Handoff to Eckler. Nothing. Nowhere. Whole lot of nothing. Okay. Who else? Okay. Definitely should have bet Derrick Henry touchdown. That was free. Derrick Henry touchdown is just too easy these days. Bo Nix. Running up. Nice. Jaden Daniels. Still rolling. Still looking. Throws it away. Jaden Daniels. We are almost at 1,000 subs. I was thinking about that. I complain so much on live streams. So I want to like actually have a moment of gratitude here. I'm like just sitting here thinking about watching football, and it just crossed my mind that I'm like almost at 1,000 subscribers. Is anybody even here? 2 people are in here. What's up, guys? I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, and that shit is like crazy, right? Like I'm sitting here complaining about football, and like I'm just happy. I'm happy to be here. So as much as I complain, and as much as I rant about nothing, and as much as I complain about the flag that's being thrown in the Bills because they're gonna, I don't know, maybe choke this game to the Dolphins and Red Zone turns it away as I'm trying to see what the damn flag is, the way I can know if the Bills scored or not. There's kind of a lot on the line here, Scott. I don't want to eat sand. Defensive holding. We're going to get a 1st and goal Buffalo. But what I was saying was, I just appreciate anyone coming by and watching my shit. You're hitting subscribe or liking. or just literally any interaction with me at all is super cool to me. I can't like overstate how awesome this all is. So, I'm complaining a lot, but it's because I have nothing else to complain about because the YouTube channel's doing okay, and the middle part is still here. So, I'm doing a Big Lebowski thing in case you couldn't tell. I'm gonna burn that one. The dude. That's me. That's me, right? I'm the dude. So that's what you call me. Middle part. See, he's got the middle part, but I just don't have the forehead, I don't think. Like Jeff Bridges, low key, has got a bit of a dome there. He's got a bit of a 5 head, if you will. Back to the Giants. What I was saying though, I appreciate the 2 people in here. I appreciate the 25 people that have stopped in and out. And I appreciate all subscribers that are still here. Anyway, Sunday tickets on sale. Not that you should buy it. You should watch my stream. God, what the hell? Okay, so 2nd and goal in Buffalo. Josh Allen's rolling out. Throw it away, Josh. Oh boy, he didn't. What a play. Wow. Quentin Morris. What a pass. That was a little Mahomey. That was a little Mahomey. But, like, genuinely, that was nuts. Josh Allen, like, flicked it, I think. It was a tough thing to see. Let me watch it again. What? Like, this is the Twitter highlight you're going to want to watch this week. Josh Allen steps up in the pocket and literally just, just tears it. Just floats it like a layup. God, I should play basketball. I'm going to play basketball after this stream. But, like, and it got a touchdown. That was sweet. And it hit the upright. It's good. Thank God. Woof. Tyler Bass hit the upright, and it went through. Thank God. That would have been tragic for my stakes down here. Titans are driving. Who the hell cares? I mean, the Titans are going to go up, it looks like, so that's nice. So the Titans could win this one. And, you know, get a better draft pick, which would help the Giants. Touchdown Dolphins. Mostert. The 32-year-old man. He was born in the 80s, I think. No, he wasn't. That's not how that works. Got it. Being born in the 80s, that's like a whole different thing these days. I can't believe Dalvin Cook is 29. That, like, ruined my day. That like, actually ruined my day. Raheem Mostert, 92. He's born in 92. Out of Purdue. He also went to Purdue? Ah, so Tyrone Tracy had some tough shoes to fill. Yeesh. God, Tony Pollard in the red zone. Has the least scary sentence ever been said this close to Halloween. Tony Pollard, handoff in the red zone. Just doesn't evoke fear out of people. J-Bo, 20-3 Browns. They're showing a Jameis Winston highlight. It's an interception. 3 picks for Winston. You can't spell Pack Shear without IR. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, so Leggett is okay. So, Leggett's okay. Good news and bad news for Panthers fans. Good news, Xavier Leggett is A-okay and caught a, well, dropped a pass, which then got intercepted. So, okay. Would have well, like I said, are the Saints going to take a quarterback? Like with Derek Carr, are you going to take a quarterback? What happened to just sitting where... Daniel, don't tell me. Wait. Go. That's a fumble. That's a fumble, Slayton. So much is going on. So Daniel Jones threw an interception. There's a flag on the play, but the guy returning it clearly fumbled it. Darius Slayton picked it up and for some reason didn't keep running. While that happened, Joe Burrow threw a pick 6 to the Raiders, which now put them back in this game. What the hell is going on, chat? Okay, so he was down. Number 20 was down after the pick. They're calling defensive pass interference. Wait. Okay, so now I'm scrambling. Now I'm scrambling. The penalty was declined. So I was right. Sorry to go silent there. I know the stream can't pick up the TV audio. God forbid the NFL sees that. So what happened was the Commanders picked it off, fumbled it. Darius Slayton picked it up, decided not to run with the ball because why would he? And now we're getting good field position because they declined the pass interference penalty and the fumble happened. Darius Slayton, by the way, just talking about how he's beat up like rubber. Hurt now. Injured. I think he literally got a concussion as he was running, which is why he stopped. Yikes. Go Giants. Sweet Jesus. Met by Hamlin. I'm glad DeMar's playing, obviously. Who roots against DeMar? Touchdown Titans. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Hell yeah. Let's go. Who had Nick Westbrook in their parlays? Oh, jeez. So the Ravens have their full-on backups in. Josh Johnson. I don't know. Damn. Josh Johnson was a 5th-round pick in 2008. Dude, if you have a 16-year NFL career as a 5th-round pick quarterback, unless your name's Tom Brady, that's like unheard of. That's crazy. 2008. Good for him, pal. Tom Brady got picked in 01. God, Tom Brady was playing so old, but older than Raheem Mostert apparently, but that's wild. Good for Josh Johnson. Good to know that if Lamar goes down, the Ravens are good as finished, which, I mean, I guess we could have assumed that either way, but now it's confirmed. Meanwhile, the Broncos taking back a kickoff to like the 43. I've been spitting so much lately. You'd think that I got into like Zins. I didn't. I don't smoke tobacco. I don't fucking had to clarify tobacco. I don't pack chew. You know, I never buy some Copenhagen. Never even been to Copenhagen, obviously, but I'm spitting a lot. You know who else is spitting? Theo Johnson, who just caught a touchdown. I hate this team. I absolutely hate this team. Because now we're down 5. And we're down 5. I don't even know what to do now. You know what, bro? Kick the point after. No, go for 2. We're down by 5. Go for 2, but like, God, I don't want to play. I don't want to see overtime. So like, I don't want to see overtime. I don't think the Giants want to see overtime. So if you kick the point after, 4-point game, you ensure that the game ends in regulation if you're down 4. Well, we're going for 2. Let's see if we get it. I mean, if we don't get it, then nothing's going to matter. And we're not going to get it, so I don't even know why I'm stressing. Let's watch, yeah? 2-point conversion, Daniel Jones to go from 0-5 to 1-6, maybe? Sacked. 0-6 on 2-point conversions. Okay, if you say so, I guess. I don't even know why, like, punt it. Punt it. Kick the point after, honestly. 0-6. Like, Dable is a good coach. I like what he's doing, and in theory, this should work. Analytic-wise, going for 2 makes sense. And especially if you're down 15, you may as well go for 2 and ensure that one of them you're good. Or if you're down 14 and you want to win, whatever. But we're 0-6 on the season. Let's take a look in the mirror and understand that we're not going to do it. We're not that team. We're not the team to be ahead of the curve. Like I said earlier, the Giants can't be that smart. The Giants aren't allowed to be ahead of the curve because they're that bad. Whoever you want to blame, Roger, the rule makers, the owners, the players, the coaches, everyone in between. Hell, you can blame the equipment manager if you want. The point is that everyone, us included, looks at the Giants like a joke. And they're right. So why does it matter? if we use the analytics? Why does it matter if we score a clean touchdown when Darius Slayton runs a slant which runs into the other DB so then our tight end can, wheel out and catch the touchdown? Why does it matter? It doesn't. Because no one gives us any respect. Streaming these games has made me just completely lose sanity. I look like I've aged more. I look older than Daniel Jones. I'm 22. He's fucking mentally he's like 11, but as a play, I think he's like 27. I've been talking about age a lot. This live stream. Maybe I'm Freudian. I'm doing like a Freudian thing. CeeDee Lamb is hurt. No way. No way. CeeDee Lamb is hurt as well. And the Falcons are grittying. CeeDee Lamb is injured and the Falcons are hitting a gritty. That's nuts. Now I need to text my fantasy group chat. Oh no, the Dolphins are driving. I looked down at my phone for a minute. The Dolphins are driving. 4th and 1 Saints. I think they're doing the hard count. Hard count, Derek Carr. 2 pussy to go forward. I shouldn't have. Try not to swear on stream. Shouldn't be doing that. My fault. Well, I shouldn't be swearing. I should be getting hydrated. Terry McLaurin's went deep. That wasn't Terry. That was Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus went deep. So that like 10 seconds where I felt like the Giants could actually win this one, that's over. Waddle's injured as well. Waddle is not in good shape. That hurts. I can't believe the Commanders. Every time we have any kind of hope, the Commanders just rip our hearts out. I hope that's not how it is in Munich. I hope we at least play a respectable game. And we're playing a respectable game. I don't even know what I want anymore, honestly. But I know it's not this. I know it's not this. It's like the Giants aren't that bad. But then it's like, who is that bad? Who is that bad? Who is a team that would genuinely lose every single game? I'm hard-pressed to find a team worse than the Giants. Like, if you told me that our roster would lose every single game this season, or if you told anyone, honestly, before the season, a team will lose every single game this year, how many teams do you think it would take for a random person to get to the Giants? Like, you get a time machine. You go back. A team lost every single game. They're going to think it was the Giants. They're going to think it was the Giants, or the Patriots, or the Titans, or the Panthers. And you know what? None of it matters, because none of them are that bad. None of them are lose every game bad. So it's kind of like the middle is growing, and the extremes are shrinking, and the Giants are just still not in the growing middle. There's all this room to be okay, to be mediocre, and the Giants can't even do that. Our defense is bad, so we fix the defense, but then our offense is bad, so then we fix the offense. Oh wait, we didn't fix the offense, so now both units are in trouble. And then we finally get a pass rush. But the secondary still sucks, and Deontay Banks doesn't even know what day it is. Drake May just zipped it. Wow. Drake May's got a... I gotta... Look at this setup I've been doing here. I don't know if anyone's even here. Look at this. So I put the green screen on my bed frame. So like there's like these just metal beams here where I stand. So that was that like almost fall there. I'm not an idiot who's just like falling on normal ground. Although that has happened. But in this specific instance, it was more that I ran over the metal beams that are holding me from going back too far. Audric Estime's on, so Javonte Williams' day is over, which makes sense. Bo Nix is still playing, though, so that's weird. They're on 31. Chris Olave's out of the hospital, so that's good. Chris Olave is stable, I think. That's good. 1st and 10 Commanders. Flag on the play. How do we get a defensive flag while they're running it? You know, anytime there's a flag on a run play, you immediately think it's offensive holding. Nah, it was a face mask. Is there 1 minute left or 3:50 left? Is there a minute 50 left or 3:50 left? Because if there's 1:50 left, the Commanders, I think, just ended the game. Like, literally. Okay, so it's 1:50. So, yeah, that game, yeah, so that's done. Done. Not feeling super nicey today. No, we have all 3 timeouts. There's a world where the Giants stop the Commanders here, force them to get a field goal, and then have the ball back with a decent amount of time. Because we have all 3 timeouts. But I don't think that's going to happen. And even if it does, it's not like we're going to go down and score a touchdown. And even if we do, it's not like we're going to get the 2-point conversion. And even if we do, it's not like we're going to win in overtime. So it's just, we're set up for the most demoralizing L possible. There's no hope. There's no hope. What else can I talk about that's not how horrible the Giants are? I've been ripping on them too hard this game. I can't believe I just said that, but I've officially been ripping on the Giants too hard. So what else is happening right now in the football world? Well, the Commanders... Well, I just said that. Well, the Saints are up, but the Panthers have the ball. So the Saints, I mean... 3rd and 6 for the Panthers. Bryce Young takes it, rolls out. Not exactly the quickest quarterback. He throws it out of bounds. You know, why not play for another drive? This is the thing with Bryce Young. Not to even complain. I just think this is a thing that's probably happening. I don't watch a lot of Panthers games. I don't think Bryce Young makes a ton of mistakes. I don't think he does. I haven't seen him throw a lot of boneheaded interceptions. I could be way off on that. Maybe it's just they don't show the interceptions. But I feel like just the style of Bryce Young as a player, it makes sense that he's afraid to let it rip. Like, I think Bryce Young is smart enough. He went to Mater Dei. That's a great school. I think and Bama, not as great of a school, but, you know, it's a university. Go Dobbins, go Dobbins, go Dobbins, go Dobbins. All right. I feel like he's smart enough to not make the bad decisions, unlike Daniel Jones. But because of that, he doesn't have the help or the confidence to, like, really let it rip. And I think that's one of the major things holding him back. Not only as a quarterback, but I think the Panthers fans will see that, just see this boring play. Oh my God, Devon Achane's going to score. They see this boring play, this stupid quarterback that they took number 1 overall. They traded DJ Moore for him, and he sucked the fun out of the team. I'm not even trying to like say like, oh, you got to have some fun on the sidelines, or you got to make mistakes to be cool. But it feels like he's not making mistakes and he's not doing anything right. So it's just boring. And that's the best way to make a fan base hate you, to be boring. Because that's where Daniel Jones is at. Because Daniel Jones, make no mistake, he's horrible. But he's been the Giants quarterback for a while now. He's done something to allow him to keep the job. And it literally is just not make mistakes. And some quarterbacks in the NFL, many actually, most pros will tell you, mistake-free football is how you win games. And maybe it is. But being afraid to throw it outside of the numbers, that's not how you win games. Holding on to it on 3rd down and taking a sack when your team's down 3 scores, yeah, it's the right decision in the moment. But if you keep playing conservative, if you keep checking it down and playing it as safe as possible, then it's not going to matter whether or not you make the right decision or not. And I think that's what's happening with Bryce Young. It's definitely what happened with Daniel Jones. But at least with Bryce Young, we're catching it mid-event, mid-occurrence. So if Bryce Young's a HUNNABALL sub, which, you know, it's getting more and more likely by the day, we're building an army here. Let it loose, man. Let it loose. Because Will Levis, at least he's on commercials. At least his career may be over. He probably lets it loose a little too much. And I think it's hilarious to have those two extremes. Just conservative Bryce Young and just turnover machine Will Levis. But I'm just saying, let it loose. That's all I'm asking. Bryce. But let me find out, actually, if Bryce Young has thrown a lot of interceptions and fumbled it a bunch. I could be wrong. That rant could have just been totally about nothing. And he's thrown 5 picks, which, like, is a lot, honestly, considering how many games he's played. Touchdown Jalen Waddle. Cool. So that's nice. That's even Steven in Buffalo. They're sending the kick. We're going to get overtime in Bills-Dolphins. Oh, boy, this is going to be a bit of a headache to watch. Let me compare Bryce Young's interceptions to everyone else. I just feel like... am I wrong? Am I wrong to assume Bryce Young isn't Mr. Turnover? Am I wrong? Like, how many 10 interceptions last season? Not excellent, but not, like, game-shattering. Commanders won, by the way. Game's over. Yeah, he fumbled twice, threw 10 picks. Like, he's throwing 5 this year, so that's more. He's throwing a pick a game, which is pretty bad, honestly. Pick a game sucks, honestly. Maybe I'm way off. Maybe Bryce Young does let it rip too much. Let it rip. But, like, again, just underwhelming stats. Like, what's his average completion is 5 yards. Is that more or less than Daniel Jones? It's got to be less, which is brutal. It's got to be less. Daniel Jones also thrown 5 picks, by the way. Let's see. Daniel Jones, yeah. Daniel Jones, every single year, has had more than 5.5 yards per attempt. So that's what I'm saying. It's like Bryce Young, the Panthers are way more impatient than the Giants. The Panthers will get rid of Bryce Young. But I'm just saying, the easiest way to hate a player in the NFL is to make him boring. Thank fucking God, Steven is here. Let's go. Steven is here. Definitely less. Not even. Daniel Jones is like 6.7. Yeah, exactly. Are you a Giants fan, Steven? What a game that was, if you were. What a Giants Commanders that was. That was a lot of fun. Daniel Jones is like 6'7". Yeah, he's somewhere around there. He's like averaging 5 to 6, but he's never as low, like high 5s, low 6s. Man, maybe even high 6s. But no, he's like 5 and change. Same thing with Bryce. CeeDee and Dak are hurt, by the way, if you're just joining us, Steven. CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott, both injured, both probably done. Cowboys are in shambles, absolute shambles. Bills-Dolphins is getting way too close for comfort. So here's what we're looking at. Bills have the ball at their own 30. Minute 38 left. Josh Allen is sacked. Great. Josh Allen is sacked. Like I said, I was so confident that the Bills would win this game when they were up 2 scores that I put, if the Dolphins win, I'm eating sand. Thank God I didn't inherit that, seriously. What are you working with, Steve-O? Steven, Stevie, whatever your preferred nomenclature is. I'm going to assume it's Steven because that's the handle. What team are we rocking with here? Because it's so fun finding out. If you're glad you didn't inherit the Giants, then that narrows you down to 31 other teams. Because I can think of 31 more desirable fan bases. Bengals are just running this game out. I feel like I should just full screen the Dolphins-Bills right now. I mean, that's the game that's going in the YouTube TV quad box. I drafted C.D. Rashee Rice and Drake London in fantasy. Brutal, man. Brutal. That sucks. I'm a Commanders fan. That's insane. That's insane. I don't know why I keep getting recommended fans of the teams the Giants are playing. I think that's awesome, though. I got into it with an Eagles fan. I swear I didn't come to go. No, I hear you. I literally, when the Giants played the Eagles 2 weeks ago, my last stream, all I did was talk to this one Eagles fan who was just chirping me the whole game. He was like, the Giants are terrible. I'm like, I know. It was nuts. But that's wild, man. So how are you feeling after that one? How are you feeling after the Commanders were a little too close for comfort with the Giants? But that's a sweep. That's a clean sweep. That's a clean sweep on us. And we should have won that game in week 2. Should have had that one in week 2. That still pisses me off. If we rostered a kicker, we would have had you guys. But it doesn't even matter. I'm glad. In hindsight, I'm glad. Oh my God, Mike Gesicki. Mike Gesicki just got like a 60, 70-yard touchdown. So whoever started Mike Gesicki, he's doing the gritty. But back to fantasy. I hear you with the C.D. Rashee Rice, Drake London thing. I drafted Rashee Rice. I made a video where Rashee Rice was my stud of the year. I was so confident. Rashee Rice in round 4, freest pick ever. And then Patrick Mahomes takes his knee out. Josh Allen just threw a wow. Wow, some crazy stuff just happened in the Dolphins-Bills game. I'm feeling good because it's the cleanest game we've played against the Giants in like 6 years. Yeah, you're a real Commanders fan. I hear you. You're a real Commanders fan, Steven. That's a real Commanders fan knows. A real Commanders fan would watch Giants would watch Giants Commanders. That's the only people that know like what's going on in this rivalry. It's like the Giants are bad, the Commanders are bad, but for some reason the Giants always win. We got Don't Worry, Miami. Let's talk about that. So Josh Allen throws a complete hospital ball to Keon Coleman, who's double covered, by the way. And I'm shocked it wasn't an interception. But then I think Javon Holland, 21 on the Dolphins, might be Jalen Ramsey, whoever the hell 21 on the Dolphins is, I can't read it, just cracks Keon Coleman in the head. So it's an unsportsmanlike 15 yards. Drive was about to end, but now the Dolphins are in trouble again, which is good for me. No disrespect to you, don't worry. But if the Dolphins win, I'm eating sand. Don't want to do that. Bryce Young just heaved it. He heard me. Bryce Young, he threw it up. He threw it outside of the numbers. Dude heard me. 5.5 yards per carry. Meanwhile, Cooper Rush takes a read option and then drops it. I've never seen a quarterback drop a read option like while he's running, but he did. And he picked it up though. So now the Falcons-Cowboys is a 2-score game, and the Cowboys are probably going to score, but who the hell cares? There are 2 games that matter right now, maybe 3. Dolphins-Bills, Patriots-Titans, Saints-Panthers. And I said maybe 3. There's one game that actually matters, and there's don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. I won't worry. I don't know why I think that's funny. Because it's your handle. It's also your name. Santa isn't even that bad tasting. Don't worry. Is that like your life motto, man? Because that's sick. That's your YouTube handle. And you're like, don't worry. Watching the Cowboys backup QB fumble and then run with it reminds me of something. Seriously. That does remind me of something. The only time I've ever seen a quarterback pick up the ball and then fumble it as he's running. Tony Romo. Thank you. What a pull. Touchdown Cowboys. Turpin, I think. We got Muhammad Darwich in here. Now I want the Dolphins to win. Well, that's brutal. Jalen Tolbert, by the way, not the other guy who scored the Cowboys touchdown. Woof. Okay. They're going to review it. I don't know if Jalen Tolbert was in. 1, 2, 3. He got it. He's good. Jalen Tolbert touchdown. What a play by Rush and Tolbert. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I agree. But I'm not going to give the Cowboys any more credit than I have to. I also probably should just full screen the red zone game because I can't even see. I'm doing the quad box with YouTube TV and I can't even see because they're doing the tri box inside the quad box and I'm looking at 7 boxes. Okay. I got a few people in here. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Let's see what's going on in Buffalo. It's 2nd and 10. Tyreek Hill's stressed. Probably one of his 15 kids. CD's back. CD's back in. What is going on? This is what I mean. I was talking about this earlier. This was such a boring Sunday of games. But because it's the 4th quarter, Matt Collins first down. Because it's the 4th quarter, all these defenses are exhausted, so we're getting all this exciting stuff. Like Bryce Young throwing the ball deep. CeeDee Lamb showing up. He always shows up in garbage time. Am I going to collab with Grossi? I'm not even at 1,000 subs yet, and I'm thinking about collabing with Grossi. I mean, I appreciate that. That's very nice. I'm down. I'm down. I am down. Bryce Young rolling out, sacked. What a play. Chase Young is back, alive and well. When the Commanders-Giants broadcast ended, the bonus coverage on the Cowboys game. I hear ya. At least show me the Panthers. Honestly. But at least you get to watch the Cowboys lose, Steven. Sandwich. Same. What are we working with here? Josh Allen, 3rd and 10. He's got all day. What? What is going on? So Josh Allen had a wide open Dalton Kincaid, who's right there, I think. Wide open. And he spikes it. He throws like a complete knuckleball. Looked like it was kicked. And like the ball hits the ground. It would have been a chip shot field goal. They would have won. But he didn't catch it because Josh Allen threw the worst pass possible. So now Tyler Bass, 61 yards. 61 yards. Let's see. Please. 61 yards. Right down the center. All aboard. All aboard. Right down the center. Mohamed Darwich is on it. Buffalo won. Thanks, Mohamed. Don't worry. I'm assuming you're a Dolphins fan, don't worry. And in which case, I would worry. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not even rooting. I'm not a Dolphins hater. I think they're fun. I was just really confident in Buffalo today, which is why I put, if the Dolphins win, I'm eating sand. I'm sorry. He dished out a no poop. Seriously. I mean, at least they competed. They played a lot better than I thought they would. And they won in this one. I think they're up. They're up in the Madden sim. Mike Daniels is fired up in the Madden sim, so we got that. Drake May just juked out Bud Dupree and then threw it up and oh, what the hell? What the hell? How about those Commanders? Seriously, I've got 2 Commanders fans in my comments. This is hilarious. I didn't know there were 2 of you guys. Dude, the Patriots? That was the craziest thing I've seen in a while. On the last play of the game, Drake May rolls out like he dodged Bud Dupree. He literally sidestepped him. He sidestepped him and then just throws up as he's going down. This just heave. Send one up. Maybe it'll work. Ramondre's down there somewhere. And Ramondre Stevenson caught it as time expired. So we're going to overtime in Titans-Patriots. So the HUNNABALL game of the week, the HUNNABALL game of the week is he missed it. Oh my God, he made it. Whoa. Whoever the Patriots kicker, I think I saw Ross. Kickers keep getting hurt this year, so I don't know who the hell's on what. But the Patriots kicker barely made that extra point, which would have ended the game for the Titans and the Patriots. Which, you know, I'm rooting for the Pats. I'm glad the Pats won, or are in it. We need the Titans to have a lower draft pick. That's what the Giants fans need. Who is this kicker? Sly? Okay, yeah, it is Joey Sly. He barely makes this point after. If you want to know which game to watch as you stay on this stream, Titans-Patriots, for sure. Dolphins, last play of the game. The lateral drill. Don't worry. Yee. Buffalo won. So I guess I'm not eating sand. So I guess I'm going to have to do that every week now. I guess if so-and-so wins, I'm eating sand. Hopefully I can avoid sand this season. I think Don't Worry said, don't worry, sand's not that bad. Sandwich. That's why you said sandwich. I was like, why do you say that? Sandwich. That's hilarious. Sand isn't even that bad tasting. Yeah, no, I've been to the beach, so I've eaten sand incidentally. But like eating sand with a spoon, that's a whole different kind of thing. How about those Commanders? So let me talk about this. Well, I think there are a couple Commanders fans in here. Whatever. God, the Commanders, man. Time in and time out, we beat them. Time in and time out, we always show up against Washington, and that just... I mean, it kind of happened today. It kind of happened. The Giants did kind of compete. I ate sand when I was younger. Like, normally? Or what? Pretty solid. Is that a joke? I like it. I like it. Well, it's a bit, what do they say? What do they say when it's like, chalky? I don't know. I'm trying to make a sand joke, but there's really no, like, a bit coarse. Oh, was it a 5-course meal? There it is, if that makes sense, because sand is coarse. That's all I could come up with in the last 30 seconds. Doing sports crowd work now. I can't believe we lost to the Commanders. I think Mohamed Darwich left, who's another Commanders fan, but Steven's still here, and I'll tell you, man, I'm so used to us winning this game. Every time I see Commanders on the schedule, which is obviously twice a year, it's like, okay, at least Grainy. Thank you. Grainy, film major. That's why it was on my mind. But no, listen, it's the kind of thing where I'm like, I'm so used to winning that game. Because it's like the one time a year where the Giants can like show up and have fun and like win a game, and I can actually like enjoy my Sunday. And like it doesn't matter, but it also doesn't really kill our draft position because the Commanders are down there too. This time's different. We bit off more than we could chew last year. We beat them one more time. Because we drew the Commanders last year, I think. I think our first game was a draw, or maybe that was the year before. Who the hell knows? But there's so much is going on in Giants Commanders. But last year, beating the Commanders was just a franchise killer. Because now they have a quarterback. Now they have Jaden Daniels. And Austin Eckler, who apparently had a day. Now they have a team. And players want to be traded to the Commanders. I read that in an article today. At the trade deadline, multiple players are like, hey, if you're going to trade us, 2022, there it is. That was a fun year. And then the other one, the other game went well. I'm pretty sure that was Terry McLaurin lined up offsides on Sunday Night Football, which got us into the playoffs, which made me happy at the time. But I wish we lost in 2023 because it burned us. The Commanders get to laugh now and get their quarterback. So congratulations, Commanders fans. You guys have your quarterback. And I'm devastated about it because I'm stuck with Daniel Jones. And I've been stuck with Daniel Jones since I was in middle school. Since I was in no, it wasn't middle school, high school. Sophomore in high school. I'm about to graduate from college. We still have Daniel Jones. What? I can't believe the Bills won. That's awesome. Maybe we can all gather and watch the Eagles lose. That would be a nice change of pace. Not if A.J. Brown's on the field. So we are officially into the second window of games, which I normally don't stream, but we got 2 games left in the early window that I will finish out, and then I'm going to go play some basketball. When I was a freshman in high school, we drafted Dwayne Haskins. First of all, rest in peace. Rest in peace. I didn't mean to laugh at Dwayne Haskins. Rest in peace. But God, that was a tough one. I wanted us to take him. That was the Daniel Jones year. That was the same. Yeah. I think you're a year below me, Steven. I think you're a year below me, pal. Because the same thing. Same exact thing. They came out the same draft class. And I remember thinking, I want us to take Dwayne Haskins. I think Dwayne Haskins is going to be a better quarterback than Daniel Jones. And I think I was wrong. But at least you guys moved off of Haskins. At least he was a Steeler pretty quickly. The Commanders were able to say, well, it didn't work. Let's move on. The Giants have been stuck in limbo for the past half decade. So Panthers got the ball? I was talking about Dwayne Haskins and lost it. I think the Panthers just won. I think Derek Carr just threw an interception and the Panthers just won. Derek Carr steps up in the pocket, sends it long. Incomplete. Oh, it's 4th down. They went for it on 4th, and they didn't get it. Jackson. J.C. Jackson? Dante Jackson. On the Panthers. Stopped him. So if you're a Panthers fan, which I don't think anyone is, dub. Second one of the year, which means the Panthers have the same amount of wins as the Giants. Which could be worse. I feel like we've got a chance to have a higher draft pick. The worst kind of player to draft is slightly okay that nobody can make an adjustment decision on. It's exactly what I'm saying. The Giants aren't bad enough. Daniel Jones isn't bad enough for us to move on. You're at a bar? No way. Hey, I'm happy for the Panthers. So am I. I'm happy for the Panthers. Yeah, I'm happy for the Panthers. Why not? I feel like rooting for bad teams and like being happy for bad teams is always weird. You don't know if they want to lose or win. It felt like the Saints and Panthers were just kind of like, we'll take the higher pick. That didn't feel like 2 teams trying to win a football game. Titans, Patriots, though, these teams are fighting. Both these teams are sick and tired of losing, it feels like. I just noticed a completely different body language and game script in Titans, Patriots. Like, Derek Carr plays lazy. Drake May is just young, you know? Drake May is younger than me, which is nuts to me. I think that's crazy. Isn't that weird, Steven? Because you and I are the same age. So is Muhammad. Shit. Isn't that weird when athletes get drafted and it's like you're a kid for so long watching these players and then one day it's just like you're older than that draft you're older than a draft class and slowly but surely you just start being older than players. So now when I talk ill on players, like if I said Drake May was bad, that's me bullying someone younger than me, which isn't nice. I'm not trying to do that. I just feel it's just weird to me, you know? I feel old. I'm rewatching the 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, 4 seconds left for the Patriots. This was easily play of the game. Play of the day. Drake May is in the pocket for about 7-8 seconds. Titans pass rush. What a joke. Drake May had all day. Drake May had all day. And on his back foot just barely sent one to Ramondre Stevenson. The Patriots have to win. The Patriots have to win. After a play like that, the Patriots kind of have to win. Braylon Allen was the first NFL player to be younger than me, I think. Yeah, I'm used to being younger than everyone. Exactly. Braylon Allen, he's pretty young. He's like, I think he was a teenager when he was drafted. So that's nuts. But yeah, totally. Like, it's a weird thing in life when you kind of outage the NFL. One more year about being younger in the NFL. Hell yeah, Steven. Sweet. Hell yeah, Steven. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling. So enjoy this year. It's not like it's ruining my life. First down Titans. It's down at the 31. It's not like it's ruining my life being older than NFL players. It just feels weird. You know what else feels weird? Mason Rudolph's hamstring, it looks like. Because he's wincing. He's wincing after throwing it. It looks like the Titans will have to go to their third string guy. Or it's will time. It's Levis. It's gonna be a Levis kind of day. Couldn't think of a joke. It's gonna be a Levis kind of day. Titans at the ball, 31-yard line. I think you'd have to kill Mason Rudolph to pull him out of this game, though. I think he's pretty pissed. I would be if I was him. Sitting on NFL benches for years, waiting for calls. Finally, you get a chance to take your 1-6 Titans at home against the 2-6 Patriots with a chance to win. Also, Muhammad Darwish, you watching in a bar? That's nice. What kind of bar are we looking at? But it's like, God, I don't know what the hell's going to happen. And now I'm just watching Titans Patriots. If anything cool happens in the late window games, I'll let you know. But I'm not going to be discussing them because we got to finish this early window. Then I'm going to go play basketball. But I really appreciate you guys hanging on. I really appreciate you guys staying in this. This is fun. Mason Rudolph. Pollard. Third down. Eagles in the red zone, by the way. That's awesome. Let's see it. 20-yard line. Jalen Hurts throws it to Saquon, who goes nowhere. Nice. If I was Rudolph, you have to drag me kicking, screaming out of that game. Seriously. Seriously. I know I said that and I was like, honestly, there's nothing that's going to get Mason Rudolph out of this game. He could. Matthew Stafford, I'm pretty sure, threw a touchdown on a torn ACL. So did Carson Wentz. So it becomes less impressive. But I'm pretty sure Mason Rudolph will finish this game. 3rd and 3. Pollard. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He okay? Tony Pollard was a jersey tug away from scoring a touchdown and ending that game. A pretty shifty one that serves overpriced IPAs. Shifty? I know what you mean. Are you an IPA drinker? Is that a Saquon touchdown? Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. I bet that, I think. I either bet yards or a touchdown. I bet yards. I bet rushing yards. Beautiful. So I was like, I bet Saquon Barkley. Obviously, as a Giants fan, I'm not his biggest fan. And I kind of just bet it to where it's like, I'm going to bet what I don't want to happen. Kind of hedge my emotions a little bit. And it didn't even work. That's why you never do that. Cowboys could use a player like Tony Pollard. This fell again. Seriously. Honestly. That's funny. You're right. The Cowboys really could use a running back. If only they drafted a good running back in like when did Tony Pollard go? He was a late pick, right? He couldn't have been an early pick. Not with Zeke. Raiders Bengals is still happening. Touchdown Brock Bowers. That's a fantasy thing. I'm not drinking. Think of it, but not 100% yet. Okay, Mohammed. Well, ball out. He will get the yards. He probably will. It just sucks because that was a receiving touchdown. So, he didn't even, it didn't help me at all. I just watched Saquon Barkley score for nothing. Tony Pollard still running angry. 3-4 yards. The Titans, by the way, have ran 6 minutes off the clock out of 10. So it's starting to look like we might get a tie. What does that do for the draft rankings? A tie. Would that make it easier or tougher for the Giants to get a quarterback? I think it would make it easier. I don't know. I don't care. I care, but I don't care to find out. 2nd and 7, Mason Rudolph. Let's see. They're going to run it. They don't trust Mason Rudolph for anything. There it is. Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard, another 5-yard gain. This is so funny. The Titans are just running it. Time makes it easier for you. Okay. That sucks. You know, Steven, it must be nice being on the other side. It really must be nice being on the other side These teams don't win very often, and tie is better than a loss. That's true. That is true. Thank you, Steven. Good call. But I feel like it's got to be nice. A tie puts you ahead of the Patriots. Ole. But the Patriots aren't going to get a quarterback. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of even on that point. It's got to be nice being on the other side of this, though. It's got to be nice being like, oh, whatever happens in the draft, I don't care. I've been waiting my whole life. Exactly. Exactly. It must be nice watching football in basically October and being able to be like, I don't care who wins and who loses for the draft order. Last time we were 7-2 was 96, 8 years before I was born. Damn, 2004. 2004. That's not that young anymore. I used to think 2004, it's like 2004. That's like 2 years behind me in high school. What the hell? That's a kid. Now it's like 2004. That's like still cool. 2004 is still cool. I'd say 05 is where it starts getting like, okay, that's the alpha kids. That's the skibbity kids. I think 2004 is when, right when all the, I think that's when us, like I consider that when Gen Z ended. I don't know when it actually ended, but that's what I'm gonna call it. I've never met anyone from 05 that's got like that I can like have like a level-headed convo with, you know? Like 05 is like, I don't know. I hope you weren't born in 05, Steven. Because the 8-year thing always gets mixed up. But like, I feel like 05 is where it changed. Dude, okay. Okay, so the Titans didn't get it on third down. We were talking about Commanders. I wasn't even talking about the Titans. Third down, they didn't get it. So they ran it for the third time in a row. They didn't get it. Nick Folk field goal. 25 yards. Let's see if he can do it. Bang. Nick Folk, 20 yards. It is good. To be honest, a pretty divide after 07. I agree. I agree with that. I think there's a point there. 07, you're the Giants won the Super Bowl? Maybe it is an age thing. It probably is an age thing. I think a person gets used to like 2-3 years after them. Because like for me, like 2003, 2004, it's like a lot of those people were in my high school class. It's like, okay, maybe not 2004, but 03, it's like I'm older for my age group. I'm older for my year. So then 03 is like I'm used to a lot of 03. So then if I'm used to 03, how can I not be used to 04? But once you jump that's where it gets crazy. So I think that makes sense. 07. Drake May Legacy Drive. Let's see it. Also, Caleb Williams driving against the Cardinals, who have a really bad defense, but for the record, have a really weak defense, Cardinals. It's been fun, though. Changed the format of the streams here a little bit. It's been fun. I'm standing now instead of sitting. Got a green screen now. Got an actual game that's not going to get copywritten behind me. Maybe life's not so terrible after all. I mean, I'm a Giants fan. So we're going to see the Drake May Legacy Drive. By the way, any Dolphins fans out there? It paid. That's a dub. That's a dub. Congratulations, Miami. You may have not won in real life, but you won in the Madden sim. Eagles are up. Commanders, Jaguars have the ball. I've said Commanders more than any time in my life today. Seriously. Jaguars have the ball, 3rd and 7, own territory. Let's see if Trevor can put on. Is Trevor good? Nah. Trevor, 3rd and 7. Well, he proved me wrong there. First down, Jags. Number 11, Marvin Jones. I don't know who number 11 is on the Jaguars. All right. Drake May sends it deep. Drake. Oh, dropped it. Damn it, dude. Damn it, Hunter Henry. That would have been sweet. He dropped it. Well, I guess if there's a game to sim, I guess it's this one. I guess. I mean, I guess this is the one to sim now. I'm not going to keep it on long, but shoot. Drake May was so close to that. Damn. The biggest game for us is on a Thursday. Really? I'm mad that we play the Eagles on a Thursday. Oh my God. Are you serious? I mean, as a football fan who will probably stream that game, I will be glad. Drake May, running, first down Pats, and he got out of bounds. As a Giants fan and as a streamer that will probably stream that game, I'm happy it's on Thursday. I totally get your frustration there. That is brutal. Biggest game of the season. That's basically the division. Where is it? Is it in Washington? Philly? Let me find out. I know the chat's delayed. Not because I don't think you know. I mean, anyway. Oh, but it's okay. It's not next week. Okay, so week after next week. The Commanders on a bye at least? No. On a short week? Against the Steelers? At least the Eagles are on a short week too. But they get the Cowboys. Unreal. It is in Philly too. It is in Philly. You're right. Drake May. Jeez, he's got an arm. Intercepted. No. 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 The Drake May legacy drive will have to wait. No. Third year in a row we have a week 14 bye. That's what I'm saying. The dudes in the league office. I wanted to quote Lebowski there. I couldn't. The dudes in the league office disrespect the Commanders. They don't expect. I mean, to be fair, I don't think anyone expected the Commanders to be this good this year. Unless I'm wrong, Steven. Unless you saw this. Unless you saw a 7-2 start. But that's wild. A Thursday, and it's over. Yeah, a Thursday in Philly. Ugh, makes me sick. That's the kind of thing they do to the Giants. It's the kind of thing they do to the Giants. We played the Eagles on Thursday, I think, this year. Titans win is actually good for the Giants because the Pats aren't drafting the QB. You're right. You're right. That is good. You're all good. I kind of just wanted to see Drake May. There's like 50% of me is the Giants fan that wants the best draft pick, that only cares about my team. The other 50 just wants to see some good football. And Drake May plays good football. Trey Benson, 18-yard grab. Predicted 6 wins. We already beat that. Yeah, I think so. I think so. The Commanders, man, I don't even know what happened. Well, they drafted Jaden Daniels. I was so convinced that Dan Quinn, failed head coach that no one wanted. How is that going to work? Commanders, always been a team that's been bad. Daniels, always hurt, only had one good season in college, or only had one really good season in college. Easily could bust. Injury prone. Like, this is screaming failure. And yet it worked out perfectly. It all went according to plan, and that's got to be satisfying. I want May to be good. He's fun. I agree. I'm mad the Giants didn't get him. I wanted the Giants to trade our whole team to get up and draft him. He is fun. And he's young, and his career might die in New England. That's what I would guess. Is this Brissett? Does Madden have Brissett playing? I think Madden has Brissett playing. Yeah, it looks like Brissett. I can't tell. But I agree with you. Well, the game's over. Kyler's sacked. Is there anything else to say? I'm not eating sand. There's only 2 games going on right now. So, yeah, I think now is as good a time as any. Packers Lions is about to start. Rams Seahawks is about to start. Those are 2 fun games, I think. So I'm going to go play some basketball and follow those. Every time he's had a big problem in his game, he turns it around and improves on it. I know. It's like, and it's weird too, because he's 23, 24. So like he's older. Like, I'm going to look this up. We've been talking about age a lot, and I want to make sure that I get this 100% right, because I know this is a wild stat. Jaden Daniels is 23. He was born in 2000, so he's younger than both. He's older than both of us. He was born in 2000, okay? Here's a stat. He was born in 2000. Never mind. I don't know where I heard somewhere that Sam Darnold's this young stud. He's only 27. He was born in 97. Feels like he's been around a little longer than Jaden Daniels. I don't know. Still, though, being within 3-4 years of Jaden Daniels, a guy who's a rookie, Sam Darnold, I think that's nuts. There are better age examples. The point is that Jaden Daniels is older than people expected, so I was surprised. Let me read this. Every time, maybe in the future you should multi-stream on Twitch and YouTube so you get more exposure. That's something I've thought about a lot, and I could have easily been doing it. It's just I stream on my laptop, so like I'm not trying to overload it. It's already kind of shaky with OBS. I don't want the stream quality to suffer, but that is a good idea, and it's something that if I can multicast without like losing performance, I will do that. But I also have a different computer that I can also plug in and set up, which I might do next week on Twitch. But this week will end, and it was a fun one. Congratulations to the Commanders. That was a clean win. I'm surprised the Giants kept it so close. So obviously the Commanders could have scored a touchdown on that last drive, so it wasn't that close. But it was a clean game from both teams. And I really appreciate you hanging on, Steven. I really appreciate you coming in, letting me know what's up, complimenting my videos, and then coming back later and hitting me with some more chats. I appreciate it. I'll be streaming every Sunday, more than likely. This week I started late because YouTube was being annoying. I'll be here every week. And anybody else that's in here. Is it just Steven or is anyone else in here? Okay, there's one other person here. The person that's not Steven that's in here, I appreciate you also. It might be Muhammad, in which case I appreciate you, Muhammad, but you already know. Have a good one, Steven. I appreciate you. And it was a fun week. So, Giants lost, of course they did. But at least I didn't have to eat sand. So, you know.